Hey everyone, welcome to another Bob's Watches Rolex buying guide. In this video we're talking all about the Submariner and going over some of the best options available at different price points. Also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on our latest video content. Without a doubt, the Rolex Submariner is one of the most famous dive watches in the world. First introduced in 1953 and remaining a constant presence in Rolex's catalog ever since, the Submariner was one of the very first dive watches ever created, and its core design has served as the blueprint for an entire genre of underwater timepieces. Rolex even released an all-new generation of the Submariner for 2020, offering a larger 41mm case and accompanied by retail prices that range from $8,100 all the way up to $39,650. Due to its long history and the overall success of the collection, there are many different Submariner models available and that occupy price points ranging from relatively affordable to outright astronomical. With that in mind, here are some of the best Rolex Submariner watches available at different price points ranging from under $10,000 all the way up to six figures. Despite being the starting price for Submariner watches, there's still a surprising number of options available for under $10K. Prices start out at about $8,000 for the absolute least expensive models and then go up from there depending on age, metal type, and overall condition. However, both stainless steel and two-tone models will be attainable with a budget of $10K. For both metal options, the least expensive models will be those from the generation with aluminum bezel inserts and 5-digit reference numbers. The reference 16610 and 14060 are the stainless steel date and no date Submariner models respectively, while the reference 16613 is the two-tone stainless steel and yellow gold model, which is available with the option of either a blue or black dial and bezel. Additionally, with a little bit of searching, you can even find later era examples of vintage references like the 5513 and 1680, or transitional models like the reference 16800. A budget of $10K to $20K opens the doors to significantly more models, and it's within this price range where the majority of Submariner watches currently reside. Nearly all of the stainless steel and two-tone models from the previous 40mm generation with Serichrome bezels will be on the table, as will a number of the more collectible models from the 5-digit generation like the 50th anniversary Kermit Submariner and the gem-set Certi dial variation of the two-tone reference 16613. The two exceptions to this are the early Kermit Submariners with flat 4 bezels and the all-green reference 116610 LV Hulk from the previous generation, both of which can reach prices north of $20K for well-preserved examples. Vintage options also significantly expand here, and most of the non-gilt dial reference 5513 and 5512 watches along with non-red reference 1680 watches will be within reach. Once you reach a budget of $20K to $30K, most of the collectible references, both vintage and modern, become available. Although many of the gilt dial variations will still be out of reach, here you'll find red Submariner 1680 watches in addition to most of the meter's first matte dial variations for both the reference 5512 and 5513. Additionally, solid gold models also become available at this price point, with the vast majority of examples from the 5-digit generation available for under $30,000. Prices are similar for both the blue and black dial variations, and you can even find the Certi dial versions of the solid gold 5-digit sub for under $30K. With that in mind, the solid 18K gold Submariner watches from the 40mm generation with ceramic bezels and 6-digit reference numbers typically fall just outside this range. However, their construction does require the use of significantly more gold than the previous 5-digit generation. Once you reach a budget more than $30K, you're getting a serious investment piece from the Submariner family. On the modern side of things, you'll find the solid gold models from the previous 40mm generation with ceramic bezels, and both the yellow gold and 18K white gold Smurf will be on the table, with prices typically ranging between $30 and $40K. That being said, the sky's the limit as far as pricing, and once you get into vintage gilt dial models, especially those from the very first generation that have cases without crown guards, the price of a Rolex Submariner can easily reach well into the six-figure range. As a point of reference, an early example reference 5512 with a glossy gilt dial might cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $50,000. Meanwhile, well-preserved examples of the reference 6538 Big Crown Submariner, like the one worn by Sean Connery in the original James Bond films, can easily fetch over $250,000 when they sell at auction. Despite constantly evolving over the years, the overall design of the Submariner has remained remarkably unchanged, and a watch from the first generation and one from the current generation are both instantly recognizable as being from Rolex's legendary line of underwater timepieces. Regardless of the specific Submariner model you choose, you'll be getting one of the finest dive watches available and a true icon within the luxury watch industry. For more information on Rolex's legendary line of dive watches, be sure to check out our Rolex Submariner Ultimate Buying Guide, and you can find the link for that in the description below. Thanks for watching our video on the Rolex Submariner. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on our latest video content.